In my Y4K video, I argued that you can't really improve upon wiggle trace displays. My point was that when it comes to character and waveform, that wiggle traces produce an almost perfect visual perception. Fair enough. Point made. But we do use wiggle traces for other things. In particular, we use them for this, the overlaid wiggle trace display. Why we use this display, I will leave up to you. It's enough to note that this is, according to surveys, the industry's most popular display. Very pretty, isn't it? More interpretation is done using overlaid wiggles than is done with any other display. So the question before us is, can we improve upon it? The answer gets very technical. Take a look at this painting. It's called Venice of the North, and it's by Evgeny Lushpin. Despite its clarity, it is just a painting. It may be of a real scene, but it is artificial. It was created by an artist who obviously had a deep understanding of the role of light and color. Sit back for a few seconds and just take it in. Here is another image. It's called Lions in the Grass. What else? And it's by Robert Bateman, one of the world's premier wildlife artists, who, decades ago, was an art teacher at my high school. Again, beautiful, isn't it? So, what's the point? Where am I going with this? While I talk, sit back and do the same thing with this image that you did with the artwork. Try and take it all in. The point I'm getting to is that because the artists had a firm understanding of the role of light, that their artwork was natural. Think about all of the visual information that you absorbed from each image. It was massive, and yet absorbing it was effortless, automatic, and natural. They may have been artificial images, but to your visual system, they were entirely real. But what about this? It too is completely artificial. We created it, but unlike the artwork, there is no sense of recognition. There is no automatic or natural perception. It's as if your visual system doesn't know what to make of it. But how about now? Things just changed, didn't they? Let's go through that transition a few more times. Backwards, forwards, backwards, forwards. Fascinating, isn't it? When we go from here to here, it's as if something turns off. When we reverse the process and go back, it's as if something turns on. Something does turn on. It's called your visual processing system. Here, it isn't working at all. But here, it is. And because it is, this display, which we call a branch display, provides a totally different interpretation experience than anything you've worked with before. Changing scenes, what artists know that geoscientists apparently don't know, is that visual perception, the tool that makes things real, requires three things. It requires light, it requires color, and it requires edges. Put all three together and it produces perceptions. Visual recognition and analysis becomes automatic and effortless. But take one away, as we've done here with the lighting, and perception just stops. Turn it back on, and we're back into the natural world. Fascinating, isn't it? Switching displays again. Branch displays are a one-for-one replacement for overlaid wiggle trace displays. If you use them, you will find that interpretation becomes faster, easier, and a lot more enjoyable. Enjoy! For now, I am Dr. Stephen Lynch. Thank you for watching.